Husqvarna is back in business with the 701 Supermoto and Enduro. The firm, now owned by KTM, has made its first move under new management towards the street bike market. And they've done that by using the KTM 690 SMCR as a donor bike. The 701 Supermoto is basically the KTM 690 SMCR, and the 701 Enduro is the KTM 690 Enduro R, but with three main differences: suspension, bodywork, and engine maps. Husqvarna say that they've taken a different approach to KTM by straying from the ready-to-race mantra and making the Husky easier to use for the everyday rider. So, the suspension is softer, the engine maps more user-friendly, and the bodywork and seat more ergonomic. The Husky also gets a larger 13-liter tank. The Supermoto is otherwise the same as the KTM, so it gets the powerful 4-pot Brembo caliper up front, ride-by-wire throttle, and the same potent liquid-cooled 690 cubic centimeters single-cylinder, pumping out 6.7 bhp, the most powerful single on the market, and 4.9 ft-lbs of torque. All of that, coupled with swish extras like the slipper clutch, and totaling a super light 145 kilograms, dry, makes the 701 seriously lustrous. And they've done a good job with the changes, as the Supermoto's fully adjustable WP suspension setup is brilliant, very well balanced and plush. And the engine map in standard mode makes the throttle response smooth and predictable. Despite the trick spec sheet, the 701 is pretty easy to ride, yet more than up for a push. Wind on the throttle, and as your fingers clasp the grips you'll quickly forget you're on a single. The 701 blasts forward so hard it's impossible not to grin from ear to ear. Throw it into corner after corner and the chassis handles impeccably, inspiring you to go harder. It's agile, turns sharply, brakes with the merest stroke of the lever, and is incredibly fun. The Enduro model gets a 21-inch front and 18-inch rear. The front fork is still produced by WP, but is Enduro competition spec and softer for off-road riding. It also swaps out the 4-pot front for a twin-pot. Husqvarna are also developing adventure accessories for the Enduro bike, such as a bolt-on tank, increasing the capacity to 20 liters, which Husqvarna claim should return 250 miles, and a taller screen. Both the Supermoto and Enduro models are priced at £7,999 and will be in dealers late November 2015.